What's up with it? What's up with it, man? Welcome to another episode of the Drop It Downs and Mr. Dugas live Q&A interaction show. Where y'all pick the topics, man. Y'all fire off at me, and whatever y'all want to talk about, man, we're gonna have a good time for this next hour. Obviously, there's a lot of things to talk about. Miami Heat, first game in the post All-Star break tonight. I will be live for that entire game. Landon Dickinson and Lane Johnson returning to the Eagles. Um, the LSU women's basketball gets a nice win last night on the road against Ole Miss after being down 13 late in the third quarter. Um, I did see today on social media the LSU fans and the team afterward holding up Lane Kiffin pictures, which I thought was brilliant. Which I thought was absolutely brilliant, man. Yeah, man, whatever y'all want to talk about, man, just fire away. We're gonna have us a good time, man. Like I said, later tonight, Heat versus Hawks. I will be live streaming that entire game, watch party tonight. Like I said, the Heat first game post All-Star break. See what happens second half of the season, man. The to me, the sixth seed is the ceiling for this team, and they got a chance to get that. I just want to see this team not be in the play, like just be the sixth seed. You know, where you probably gonna have to play, Boston or Cleveland or somebody like that in the first round. But to me, it's just better than this damn playing, man. I'm tired of this team, participating in the play. So go out there, get a win tonight, and hey, we're gonna see what happens, man. The first night of a back-to-back. We got the Hawks tonight, and also tomorrow we got the Grizzlies. We got the Hawks at home tonight. We got the Grizzlies, um, on tomorrow. Two games that the Heat should win. Though Atlanta is not going to be an easy game tonight. We lost to them last time we played them. Got actually beat pretty handily. Jalen Johnson could hoop with Atlanta, man. They traded away Trey Young, but they got a budding superstar coming up in Jalen Johnson. Athletic, very, very athletic wing. Could shoot the rock, could dunk, you name it. He's gonna be a tough cover, man. So last time he ate our lunch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, man. But exciting for the NBA to get back rolling. Coming down to the crunch time in the season. Then you look at college ball. March Madness is now officially less than a month away. The first round, of the men tournament and the women's tournament is now, the women is exactly a month away from today. The men are a month from yesterday away. So yeah, coming down the stretch to get to March Madness. So obviously, man, a lot of things on the docket, man. And looking forward to it, man. What's up, Aiden Malik? Cade Cunningham is balling MVP. I definitely think he in that conversation, man. You know, he he probably would get my vote right now, to be honest with you. If like right now, I probably would vote Cade Cunningham as MVP, man. I know but look, Jokic missed some time. SGA missing time right now. Luca's team is not winning enough. So yeah, I would say Cade Cunningham as we speak today should be the favorite for the MVP. He has the Pistons also with the best record, in the Eastern Conference. So I agree, man. I definitely right now would vote Kid Cunningham as MVP, man. Good for him, man. Good for him. Good for the Pistons. Like I said, I've mentioned a few times around this time a year ago, I was actually in Detroit. And while I was up there, I decided to check out a Pistons versus Celtics game in Little Caesars Arena, and I enjoyed my time, man. It's a really good basketball fan base up there, man. So as long as it ain't as expensive to the Heat, which we ain't really championship caliber this year anyway. I wish Detroit well, man. What's up, young citrus? Tuesday is my birthday. Can I get a happy birthday and a Go Tigers? Happy birthday, Go Tigers, young citrus, man. That's what's up, man. Happy early birthday to you. And Tuesday, that will be today is the 21st. That'll be the 24th. So February 24th, your birthday. All right. How old you gonna be, young citrus? You don't mind me asking, man. How old you gonna be turning? You know, that's big, man. That's big, man. Happy early birthday. 27. Oh man, good age, man. Good age, man. Good age, man. Damn good age, man. You like right in your prime. Like you right in your prime, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, man. You get old quick. You know what I'm saying? You get old quick, man. I remember 27 like it was yet when I was 27, like it was yesterday, man. And you get old quick. So like really, yeah, embrace it and enjoy it, man. That's what's up right there, yo. And yeah, go Tigers, man. I got a kick out of I shared it on my social media early, man. Earlier. I seen LSU fans last night at Ole Miss holding up the Lane Kiffin pictures, man. I thought that was hilarious. What's up, Seco? I made it today. That's what's up, man. Greatly appreciate you coming through. 76ers is a tricky team because a healthy Joel Embiid, they're hard to beat. Nah, they are. A healthy Joel Embiid, healthy. Obviously, they're gonna get Paul George back, and Tyrese Maxey. That's a nice big three. That's a nice big three. But the unfortunate thing is, I hate to say that like that, but I don't have faith Joel Embiid gonna stay healthy, man. It's crazy how just certain people just can't stay healthy. You see Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, back in the day, Yao Ming, and then you had perimeter people like a Brandon Roy in Portland. Derrick Rose struggled with some injuries. Like it's tough, man. It's tough, man. When you got such great players, but you can't see their full potential because they always banged up, yo. And in the one year he really wasn't banged up, he was an MVP, what's up, Jonathan Jackson? The Spurs looking good. Nah, they are, man. The Spurs looking damn good, man. I I still don't know. And look, I could be wrong. And it would not hurt my feelings if the Spurs beat the Thunder in a 7-game series this year. I just think they still at least a year away to really coming up out door. I think they could definitely get to, at least the second round, And the second round, it depends on the matchup. Denver would be tough, man. Denver would be, a tough. I think they could beat Houston if Houston ends up like that third seed. I think Denver would be a tough matchup. But it's one they could win. You know, I think we in for a really. I hope this is the thing, man. I hope that these guys stay healthy the rest of the way. Because unfortunately, I feel like the last couple of seasons or whatever, you had too many superstars go down either before or during the playoffs. I just want to see the stars healthy when the playoffs start, man. If the stars are healthy for the duration of the playoffs, we in for a really, really exciting NBA playoffs. I feel like. OKC versus Spurs. Yeah, that could very well be the Western Conference Finals, and I'll definitely be tuned in for that. I think it'll be tough even with Crosby banged up. Um, wait, what you talk? Wait, Crosby, who I'm man, my mind done went blank, man. You talking? Who you talking about? Citrus? My bad, my mind done went blank. I can't think of who the hell Crosby is right now. Sidney Crosby. You talking about hockey. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you was talking what you was talking about. Hockey. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it'll be tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't the biggest hockey watcher. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't help you as much as I would like to. I do understand some stuff. I do, keep up a little bit with who's, gonna win the Stanley Cup and stuff. But I ain't about to lie, like I'm not like a big hockey guy though. Spurs 4-1 versus OKC this year. Yeah, I'm gonna make the same argument with that I've been making with the Pistons and the Knicks. It's a different ball game when you get to that playoffs, man. Like it's a whole new ball game. Like it's just a new immense pressure. Like I can't really, and look, you know, there's examples of whenever a team dominates a team in the regular season, they also dominate them in the playoffs. Yes, that happens a lot. But there's also examples of teams dominating a team in the regular season, and then when the playoffs come, it just totally switched. So I can't fully go off of that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I would love for a 7-game series. I'll tell you that. OKC versus Spurs in the 7-game series. Sign me up for that. I'll take it. I think Spurs and Cavs in the final. Ooh, you buying the Cav juice, huh? I think that if they're going to do it, I think this year is the year for the Cavs to do it. I do think that they are a better basketball team today with James Harden than Darius Garland. James Harden gives them more size on the perimeter. James Harden gives them a better playmaker. The problem with James Harden is we know how he comes up short in the playoffs. Now we gonna see Donovan Mitchell gonna take a lot of pressure off of him. Like Donovan Mitchell is the guy. You know what I'm saying? So he takes a lot of pressure off of them. So, if they do it, this is the year to do it, man. I will say that. So it's fascinating to see how the Cavs do the rest of the way. And like I said with the Spurs, I just think that they're a little young right now, but we go see. Piston been destroying the Knicks. Yeah, they have, but you got to do it in the playoffs. You got to do it in the playoffs. I've seen this movie before. I've also seen movies where this was indicative of, this was a preview of how it's going to look in the playoffs. But I got to see it in the playoffs, man. I got to see it in the playoffs. I love that the media is counting my Broncos out next year. We thrive when everyone is doubting us. Man, like all these media outlets that's talking about favorites for next year. Man, the offseason ain't even started yet. There's teams that's gonna look totally different once the draft ends. Like it for me is hard to really put any expectation. Like, as an Eagles fan, I am ecstatic that Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson are back. Because if they were gone, or at least one of them were gone, that's a huge hole that we got to try to fill. But with them both coming back, I feel like now we can focus on a corner in the first round. But we got to see what happens with the rest of the offseason. Just like with Denver, I do think y'all need a running back and a receiver. I do think Denver I think the defense is fine. But like I said, I don't know who's y'all pending free agents, like whose contract is up for y'all. But I do think y'all need a running back and a wide receiver. And it don't even have to be a star, But if you get a solid running back, a solid receiver, y'all could definitely be making noise. AJ Brown might get traded. We're not trading AJ Brown unless we get a high end, a top 15 overall pick, or another Pro Bowl caliber receiver, or another Pro Bowl caliber corner. What y'all want for AJ Brown? We want him PS2. Give me Pat Surtain, we got a deal. Like, hey, give me Pat Surtain and we got a deal. And we'll just replace him with a receiver in the first round. No, sir. Well, you can't have him. Like, you can't have him. What, you want him for free? Like, what, you want him for free? Nah, bro. Nah, like that's what people don't understand. Like, I am not trading AJ Brown for unless it's top price. He's a top caliber receiver. Like, you want him, you got to pay the price. Like, nah, like Denver want him. Your first round pick is too low. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pick after us, so I don't want that. Like, if y'all want him that bad, if Pat Surtain ain't part of the deal, it's no deal. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of these GM. Now, if we was rebuilding, that's different. Like if we was in rebuilding mode, then yeah, when you got a fire sale, you just give away picks for you give away players for picks. You jack up a lot of picks to help speed up the rebuilding process. But now the Eagles still in our Super Bowl window. We still in our Super Bowl window. You know, Barkley still could produce. Jalen, Devontae, AJ, the O line. You know, we got to figure out tight end because I don't know if we're gonna resign Dallas Goddard. I don't think we're gonna resign Dallas Goddard, to be honest. We got to see what we do at tight end. And we got to get another corner to go along with Quinyon and Coop. I don't think we re-signed N'Kobe Dean. I think Jahan Campbell is primed to take his position. And we're gonna go from there. I wanna keep Jalen Phillips. So we're gonna see. At that point, we'll trade our pick for Waddle or KC Conception. KC is nice. Yeah, go get Waddle. The Dolphins are in fire sale right now. Like if I'm y'all, I'd give Miami a first round pick for Jalen Waddle. You know, yeah, there a chance these could do a dumb trade for we no, bro, no, 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 no. Why would we do that? Like we not trading AJ Brown for nothing less than a top half first round pick or a Pro Bowl caliber receiver or corner. We're not doing it. I know people that don't root for the Eagles want it to happen. Everybody want you to be stupid. I get it. Like everybody want us to be dumb. Everybody because people want to dump on the Eagles. They want the Eagles to we're in the Super Bowl window right now. We haven't always been in the window. We're not gonna always be in the Super Bowl window. But we there right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the Broncos. The Broncos are in the Super Bowl window right now. Not every team is in their Super Bowl window right now. And when you're in the Super Bowl window, you stay where you at and you just add. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't trade AJ Brown, like I said, unless you get a pick in the top 15 where I could get another receiver, one of these top receivers in the draft early in the draft, and add a corner. So I can have two first round picks and still get my corner later in the draft. And we need to upgrade at tight end. I don't know who my Broncos get though. Evan Ingram, a free agent. I mean, I know he's probably not a long term solution. I get that, but I mean, y'all wouldn't roll with him another year, or Troutman, running back, tight end, and inside linebacker are three needs. I think y'all need a receiver too. Like I think y'all need a receiver. Like I think Cortland Sutton is at best a number two. I don't think he's a number one. That's what made Bo Nix so special because I didn't think y'all had great receivers like that or a great running back like that. I think RJ Harvey is nice if he's a complimentary back, like if he's part of a rotation, like if you put him in with like say, like you mentioned Brees Hall a while back. Yeah, Brees Hall and RJ Harvey, you cooking with grease right there. But I think Denver needs to upgrade at the wide receiver position as well. I'm just not a big Cortland Sutton guy. Not as a top receiver. Like if you telling me he's your two, okay. If you telling me he's your three, you got a crazy receiver room. But like, a lot of these great teams, he at best would be their number two. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I think Troy Franklin suits us better than Sutton, to be honest. Yeah, Franklin give y'all that deep threat, man. But like I think y'all need another receiver, man. Like I just don't think that. Yeah, like if you look at all the top teams, in the playoffs this year, the exception of the Patriots, to be honest, because I think Cortland Sutton would be the number one receiver if he went to New England. Like I think he would be the top receiver if he went there. But everywhere else, he at least the number two. You know what I'm saying? So some playoff teams, he's the number three. So that's why I do feel like, some he may not even crack the top. Like Seattle, he probably wouldn't crack their top three. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Buffalo also. He probably would be the number one receiver in Buffalo. That's why. Like, yeah, he probably would be the number one receiver in Buffalo as well. But yeah, I definitely think y'all also gotta upgrade that wide receiver position. That's why I want KC. Yeah, yeah, man. Like that would be a nice fit for y'all, yo. That really would be. What's up, Esmeralda Larry? Dang, I'm 20 minutes late. Nah, you good. You good. You good. We still got another 40 minutes left or so. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, man, I do think that Denver gotta get another receiver, man. Like they gotta upgrade that receiver position. And like I said, man, we not I know a lot of talking heads want the Eagles to trade AJ Brown for a bag of Doritos. I know that's what people want us to do. You know what I'm saying? Must win game for the Heat tonight. Yeah, we gotta win this. Like, we gotta shoot for that 6 seed. Like we gotta get into that 6 seed in that top six. Look, this team embarrassed us last time we played them. Jalen Johnson. I forgot what I called him last night, but Jalen Johnson is a stud for the Hawks, man. So we got to keep him under wraps, and yeah, we got to get a win. It's ready you fired. Dugas gave me a warning. Gave me a warning. Oh yeah, you good, man? You good, man? Josh, right? Right. I called him Josh Johnson last night. Right. What's up, Josh Mathis? But y'all got on my ass for that one, boy. I was just going rambling along too. Josh Johnson is a great player. I'm like, y'all probably sitting like that. Y'all probably sitting home shaking your head. This damn fool don't know what the hell he be talking about. Oh man, don't I do it. I mess up sometime with names, man. Like I remember I call Wimby now because I was trying to call him by his full name when the Heat played the Spurs earlier this year, and I did a video about it. Spurs fans just destroyed me in the comment section. Like they didn't give a damn about nothing else I talked about. They just destroyed me for pronouncing his name wrong. And even with the Seahawks, like I was accidentally calling Mike McDaniel, like the Dolphins coach. Seahawks fan was killing me too, man. So yeah, I got to get better with calling people their damn names, man. Josh Johnson, the QB we beat to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. He also causes that damn 2 seed this year too. Josh Johnson also causes that damn 2 seed this year, man. Losing to the damn Commanders, man. I didn't realize we were getting alive before the watch party. Do got feet fabulous. I don't know about all that, but nah, I decided to come on for a little hour, man. Just chop it up about any subject because I know though we do during my watch parties we do bounce around. Like tonight, I know we're not gonna just talk about the Heat. We may throw a little football and whatever in there. But I try to get these in now because like for example, like I remember I think it was LSU South Carolina. I forgot who it was, but somebody was asked, like it was an intense game with like 2 minutes left in the game. And somebody was asking me, like, who was my favorite movies? And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not the time I want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am open to any topic, but I don't want to talk about that when it's 2 minutes left in this game. So that's why I try to do a little more of these so we could, talk about anything y'all want to talk about, man. And to be honest, it don't even have to be sports related. It don't even have to be sports related. What's your biggest fear? It's a great question, man. That's a great question. I would say, man, my biggest fear, like I'm gonna say like a thing. Overall, I have strong faith. So I don't fear a lot. You get worried about some things, but I don't fear a lot, man. Matter of fact, you know, I'm gonna break some news to y'all, man. I'm gonna actually break some news to y'all. There's some breaking news, man. We've kind of been a little private about it, but I'm gonna talk to y'all because he's in New Orleans right now, seeing a specialist. Pops got liver cancer, y'all. Pops got liver cancer. He got diagnosed a couple of months ago. And he's been doing chemo. And like I said, he's in New Orleans right now to see a specialist. I have a lot of faith that he's fine. He's fine. He's in pain and this and that. He's fine, but you know, all indications is if he just does everything he's not currently doing, he's going to beat this thing. So, yeah, Pops does have cancer right now, liver cancer, and you know, it's been tough. It's been tough, but you know, I got faith, man. I got strong faith. I got strong faith that guys see everything through, man. So I don't fear a lot of stuff. I do fear certain stuff, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm terrified of that. But on a lighter note, I do fear snakes. Like I do fear snakes, man. I am terrified of snakes. I'm not like one of those, if I see a snake, I'ma run and start screaming. You know what I'm saying? But I am terrified of snakes, man. I don't think Bam is taking heat for no hate, just being real. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Bam on a championship team should be the third best player. Like Bam shouldn't be your number one or number two. So it's no hate. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know, yo. What's up, Halton football? Spurs just 2 games back for the number one seed, and Shea and J Dub still gonna miss some time. Spurs really gonna be the one seed. It's possible. It's possible, man. It's possible. That would be something. Now, if the Spurs get the one seed, obviously their chances go up of actually knocking OKC off in the playoffs. But I think we're gonna see, man. 2 games is not much, obviously, and you make a great point with Shea and Jada being out. So we're gonna see. That's interesting, man. Prayers for your pop. Hopes he pulls through. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, yo. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, he got diagnosed, I want to say it's actually been a few months. He got diagnosed in, I want to say, October. But he's been doing his chemo. Like I said, he's currently in New Orleans now, man. Him and my stepmom, they're in New Orleans now. It's just not no big procedure. It feels like if he gotta had a transplant, I'm gonna be with him in New Orleans. But he's just going, talking to doctors for a couple of days and seeing, talking about the transplant and stuff. But I have faith, man. He gonna, God gonna see it through. He gonna pull it through. He gonna be all right. What's up, Efficient Magazine? How many years do you think Desermo has left with UL? Ooh, man. To be honest, I think it's a year by year thing. This could probably be like if they don't like hit a certain win total this year, it could be it this year. I do think he's on the hot seat, man. If they don't hit a certain win total this year, I think this year could probably be his last year. 100, appreciate it. What's your hitting talent or a skill you have that not many people know? Oh man, that's a good question, man. Oh man. Let me see, bro. It's some things I'm trying to think of something that's like it's a lot of stuff that y'all wouldn't know that I'm actually good at, but I'm trying to think of something I'm really, really good at. I'm really good at dominoes, man. Like I'm really good at dominoes. Like, if we play dominoes, like you probably not gonna win. Like I'm really, really, really good at dominoes. Um, I used to could have I used to I ain't did it in years. I used to be a good freestyler. I used to be really good at freestyling. Also I could play the snare drum. I could play the snare drum. Like I could play the snare drum pretty good. I don't have a drum with me, obviously, to prove it. But snare drum, dominoes, like, and I used to be a good freestyle. I used to freestyle damn near every day in high school for lunch, man. But I ain't done that in years, to be honest with you. But yeah, freestyling, dominoes, and what the other one I said, man? I forgot already. Freestyling and dominoes the snare drum. Like those, I'm pretty good at those things. Bam doesn't have enough offensively to carry a team without a Jimmy B next to him. Yeah, I agree. I agree. you preaching to the choir, man. Y'all might hear me fussing at Bam tonight on the watch party, man. It's a lot of games where Bam frustrates me because Bam is a third option offensively for a really good team. He's not a second option. Bam got to be your third leading scorer at best for you to have a real chance to win something at best. What's up, 1997, Dree? Losing one of my children is my biggest fear. That's a humongous fear for me as well. Knock on wood, man. That is a tremendous fear, for my kids, man. As parents, you don't want to lose a kid, man. You want to go before your children. So yeah, that's one of my fears as well. What's up, Brandon Reese? Hey, what up, Mr. Dugas? Which position group do you think your Eagles need help at? Corner, we need a corner. Like, we don't need like two corners like we did a couple of years ago. I do think we need one corner to go on side of Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. And it depends on how free agency goes. Like, it's crazy because I felt like the only thing this team was missing last year was an outside corner opposite of Quinyon Mitchell. But the offense was just so pathetic that this team didn't maximize the roster. The roster is stacked. Now, it depends. We may need a tight end because Dallas Goedert is a free agent. I don't know if we re-sign Dallas Goedert. We may need an edge rusher. Jalen Phillips is a free agent. I think if we may need another D tackle. Jordan Davis is a free agent. I think we're gonna be okay at linebacker if we lose Nicole because we do got Jahan Campbell. And we could use obviously another corner. We may need a safety. If Reed Blankenship is a free agent. If we don't keep Reed, we're gonna need another safety as well. So, at the moment, I would say an opposite corner, but I gotta see who we keep and who we let go. And then, obviously, whoever leaves the building, that position becomes more of a priority. I still remember the Ricky Bustle days and his Hampton commercial. He didn't do great, but he left UL better than he started there. Man, I remember Nelson Stokely. Like, I remember Brandon Stokely dad, man. Nelson Stokely, man. When UL was back, man, they were okay with Ricky Bustle, but with Hudspeth, they really took off, man. Like, they became good with Hudspeth. Billy Napier made him a national. I'm gonna be honest, man. When I was a young boy, UL was bad. Like the Cajuns were bad. I never thought my wildest years that the Cajuns would be ranked in the top 25 in football. I thought it was possible in basketball. They were really good in basketball back in the day. And obviously in baseball, they've been good, and softball, they've been good. But I never thought I would have seen the Cajuns be ranked in football. And Billy Napier, like, brought them to the top, and they won the Sun Belt. But yeah, man, I remember even before Ricky Buster, I remember Nelson Stokely. What's up, Randy Major? I need Bam to get me 19 points tonight. That's doable. That's doable. That's very doable. But man, it's a good bet. It's a good bet. But I can't. It's not a lock, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not a lock. But it's a good bet. Bam should, you would think, get 19. So I actually think that's a good wager you got right there. As a Spurs fan, my biggest fear is seeing the Warriors first round if they get the 1 or the 2 seed. I I think y'all beat the Warriors, man. Like, I know my boy shot sorry Floby, but I think in a 7-game series with a healthy win, I think the Spurs beat the Warriors. Especially they don't have Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the Spurs will beat the Warriors in the first round. Bro, we all nervous losing our yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's true. We all are, man. Like, we definitely are. I hope Nicole and Reed don't go to the Cowboys because of Christian Parker. That's fair. I don't know. I think N'Kobe could possibly end up there. That is a place N'Kobe could go to. I don't know if they'll get Reed. I don't think. Well, I get it. That's Reed's position coach, but yeah. You know what? I take that back. Yeah, I could see Reed there. Reed would make sense there. But if they go, hey, good luck to them. But we gonna get your ass. They free agents, so they could go wherever the hell they want. But I'm not gonna lose my mind if they went there. N'Kobe would hurt because N'Kobe is such a great blitzing linebacker. But we gonna be fine, man. I think N'Kobe is gone. I think N'Kobe and Dallas Goddard are definitely gone. Reed, we might have a chance to bring Reed back though. Eagles win halves without scoring a point. That's Eagles' problem. Look at the championship winning Seahawks. They're good at pulling away from teams. Yeah, that's why we made the changes to the offensive staff because the roster was honestly I think the roster I think was better than the Seahawks roster. To be honest, they were the better team because they were better coached than us and they executed at a much higher level. But when you talk about 53 for 53, I think the Eagles were better than them. Like we got the better the quarterback. I think Jalen is better than Darnold, but I understand some people would say Darnold now. So I would give it a wash. Our O-line was better than theirs. Our tight end was better than theirs. Our running back was better than theirs. They our receivers are more as a core is better. Now, JSN was the best receiver in the NFL, but when you're talking about AJ and Devontae versus him and Cooper Cup, like we got a better duo. They had a better defense. They had a better defensive line. They had a better defensive line. Linebackers were kind of a wash to me, and I feel like we had they had more depth. Quinyon and Cooper were obviously the two best. Adore kind of pulls us back to the pack a little bit, but yeah, but coaching, the offensive coaching. Do you think Cavs have a chance of making the conference finals? They do. They do. I think this is a big year. Cleveland, if they're gonna do something, this is the year to do it. Like, I think Harden gonna be good for them this year. After this year, it's gonna start going down the toilet. Bro, I'm still in awe that Cade Cunningham dropped 42 on the Knicks. He needs to be in the MVP conversation. To be honest with you, I think as of today, I think he's the front runner. Like, if I had to vote on the MVP, like if they gave me a paper right now, who's your MVP, I would write Cade Cunningham. That super regional loss to Ole Miss in 2014 is one of the top 5 worst losses for me. I went to one of the games. Yeah, that was tough, man. I remember I was watching that off show, man, and it's crazy because the softball team actually made the World Series. They beat up on Arizona. They mopped the floor with Arizona, the softball team. But yeah, man, the baseball, they won that first game too, man. And then it just went downhill from there, man. You know, yeah, that was a blown opportunity, man. That was definitely a blown opportunity for the Cages that year. Our offense needs to at least be top 10. I agree. I definitely agree. With the personnel we got, it's no excuse. What's up, Jabril? Lucy, I apologize if I said it wrong. Y'all know I ain't good with saying stuff and pronunciation. What you expect will happen to James Pierce? Oof, man. You know, you gotta let the legal situation play out. If everything we hear is accurate, honestly, I think he should be released by the Falcons. Um, obviously he's going to eventually get back in football. But I think that if he's found 100% guilty, I think he should get released. I bet the Vikings are probably kicking themselves for letting Darnold leave. That's why they fired the GM. Like, that's why they fired the GM, because the talk basically was Kevin O'Connell wanted to keep Sam. That's what they say. That Kevin O'Connell wanted to keep Sam Darnold, but the GM wanted to let him walk because they wanted to move on with JJ McCarthy. So they are. That's why that GM got fired. Seahawks running back was get yard better than Saquon was, to be honest. Well, Saquon's the better back. like I said, the offense was trash as a whole. But yeah, he may have had a then I don't even know. I mean, I gotta look at the yards, like to see if he really had more yards than Saquon. Like I didn't really hear much about Kenneth Walker all year long. Now he was amazing in the playoffs. Like in the playoffs, he was outstanding. But I don't know if like he had a lot of like he didn't even make the Pro Bowl. Saquon didn't either. But I'll take Saquon over Kenneth Walker. Like I would take Saquon over Kenneth Walker. I mean, Seattle let him become a free agent. Though he won Super Bowl MVP, they may not even keep him. But I would take Saquon over Kenneth Walker, to be honest. Like offense stunk as a whole because a lot of it was play design. But Saquon is a better back than Kenneth Walker. Detroit sports is on the rise. Lions, Tigers, and Pistons. Yeah, they gotta win something though. they gotta win something, man. I told Lions fans that they blew me off. I honestly feel like they missed their chance against the 49ers. Like they had a big lead in that game, and they just Dan Campbell stubbornness unnecessarily kept going for fourth downs in the second half, though he had the lead when he could have kicked field goals and extend the lead. And then last year, I honestly felt like the Eagles was gonna go in there and beat them in Detroit anyway. Like I just feel like the injuries they had defensively, the way we played defensively, we would have won that. Then we would have been on turf. We would have won that game. But Washington knocked them out already. But nah, they are. They are. And the Tigers looking. I like that the Tigers added Framba. To give another really good pitcher to go along with Scooble. And the Pistons, we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. I know they riding high. I know they got a lot of momentum. Like I said, if I had a vote today, Cade Cunningham would be my MVP of the league. But playoffs is a different ball game, so we gonna see. In the play defense, you really don't have the stars all over the place. You have B or C talent on defense and be effective. You do know that Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean were first team All Pro, right? Like you do know that, right? Yeah, we got stars on defense. Jalen Carter, Zach Bond. These guys within the last 2 years been All Pros. Like Jalen Carter, Zach Bond, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Yeah. Seahawks got, I mean, it's not about wide margins. Seahawks got a lot of good players, but they're better. Like, well, Vic is a really good defensive coach as well. The difference with both teams was they had a much better offensive coordinator. Clint Kubiak was million times a better offensive coordinator than Kevin Patullo. If you're the Vikings, they should bring Kirk Cousins back. I agree. I think they should as well. But we gonna see if they do that. JJ McCarthy do need a veteran over there to push him and give him a little competition. Pistons will make the finals versus OKC. We gonna see. I mean, that's very possible. Like that wouldn't shock me if that happened. But we gonna see. Spurs will beat OKC in the conference final. Seco. Seco, Halton football coming at you. Spurs and OKC fans going at it. Who you think has the better chance to win their first Super Bowl, the Lions or the Bills? Uh, I mean, I know that a lot of people, you know, to answer your question, I'll say the Bills, but I gotta see the draft. I gotta see free agency, and I gotta see the draft. Like I can't say right now who gonna do what next year because free agency and the draft matters. You know what I'm saying? Like that really matters, yo. I mean, look at the Eagles. Like after we lost to Tampa Bay, we signed Saquon Barkley, we signed Mekhi Becton, who ended up being really good. We drafted Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. We signed Chauncey Gardner Johnson. Like we signed Zach Bond, who ended up being an All-Pro, first team All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Like those are all the moves that we made in one off season. You know what I'm saying? So you could go from okay to really good off of one off season. Pistons versus Thunder in the finals would definitely be fun finals. The two best guard in the NBA, SGA versus K. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That definitely would be a lot of fun. Who are your top five Eagles players in your lifetime? I'm glad you said in my lifetime because I can't go back to all the Chuck McNarricks and all that. For me, it's Brian Dawkins, McNabb. Uh, the, the, man, I know he was technically only with us for like a year and a little bit, but like T.O. was nice. Like T.O. was like in 2004, man. T.O. was that dude, that receiver. So for me, it's Dawkins, McNabb, T.O. Um, uh, man, man. It's so many other people I could put, man. It's hard to just pick five because I could put people like like Jason Peters, I could put Lane Johnson, I could put Jason Kelsey, I could put I could put AJ Brown, I could put Saquon Barkley, I could put Jalen Hurts, you know. But I guess I'll go Brian Dawkins, T.O. McNabb, Jalen Hurts, and man, I'm gonna go Lane number five, man. That's hard to pick just five, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The finals against you guys in 2013 was the greatest finals I ever seen. That was fun, man. That was really, really fun. That was real high competitive, respectful basketball. There wasn't not one altercation or one technical foul in that whole 7 game series. Cause we had a lot of respect for each other, man. Like it was hard. It was hard to beat that Spurs team, man. It was extremely hard to beat that team. And we needed a little bit of good fortune. And look, we split. In 2014, y'all caught us on sight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all caught like how my Eagles did the Chiefs last year. Like, oh no, we was waiting on that ass in the Super Bowl after 2023. Y'all was waiting on our ass in 2014, man, and y'all gave us that work, man. So yeah, man, that was a great series. Man, just a great battle between two respectful organizations. Top five Heat players ever. I think somebody had asked me this the other day. But I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Alonzo Mourning, Jimmy Butler, and the I feel like I'm missing somebody. Okay, Wade, LeBron, Jimmy, Alonzo Mourning, and I'll go like Tim Hardaway. I feel like I'm missing somebody, man. Because I remember I had Tim on the outside of my top five, barely. But I'm gonna just go that. But there were those five. I saw on Twitter somebody asked who was the better Eagles QB, Vic, McNabb, or Hurts. Uh I love Jalen, man. But I'm gonna go McNabb. Now Jalen is a better big game quarterback than McNabb. McNabb had some real shortcomings in big playoff games. But if we talking about just overall, like making things happen, I'm gonna say McNabb. Like I'm gonna say McNabb and McNabb, Vic, then Jalen. But Jalen is up there because in big games, Jalen really showed. Vic after that first year, after 2010, Vic got hurt a lot and eventually lost his job to Nick Foles. Though 2010, Vic was amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I'd go McNabb, Jalen, and Vic. That's what I'll go. I don't know someone. Nah, you good. You good. You good. I was just trying to. I feel like I'm missing somebody though, in a weird way. Who's the greatest player to play for the Heat? Oh, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is hands down Dwayne Wade. Like not even a debate. Like Dwayne Wade is the greatest Miami Heat of all time. That's a great comparison. Your Eagles lose to the Chiefs in heartbreaking fashion, just like my Spurs when the rematch happened. The Eagles put belt to the Chiefs. Oh yeah, like, that's exactly what happened, man. Like y'all, I know y'all really believe y'all should have beat us in 2013, and y'all probably should have. But y'all caught us in 2014. Just like I strongly believe we should have beat the Chiefs in 2022. But boy, when we got them in 24, like that was their ass, man. My top five Cowboys player in my lifetime: Romo, Ware, Smith, Bryant, and Prescott. Okay, okay. He's Jalen an Alabama, Oklahoma guy. Oklahoma. And look, I was in Alabama last year too. Like I was job training in Alabama last year, and I argued with Alabama people about that. Like, cause matter of fact, I went to Alabama like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. And I represented my LSU. I ain't give a damn. I ain't scared of no damn body, except for going to Oxford and Ole Miss. I am not going to Oxford. Sorry, I don't give a damn. I am not going to Oxford. Them people hurt. I'm gonna be careful with that. But like they was trying to tell me, yeah, man, Jalen at Alabama. I said, that's Oklahoma. Y'all made him sit down. Like y'all made Jalen sit down and ride the bench. I remember I forgot who Alabama was playing the following year when Tua was the quarterback before Jalen went to Oklahoma. I remember they even put Jalen in at like wide receiver or something and threw him like a 10-yard pass. I'm like, nah, bro. Like y'all sat him down. That's an Oklahoma Sooner. I know he said roll Sooners when they announced him on NBC to show y'all a little respect, but like Jalen is an Oklahoma quarterback. Who is your starting five for next Olympic USA basketball since the old heads retiring? Ooh, I'm going. Let's see. I'm going Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards. Da, da, who's gonna be at my three? I'm going Cade at the point, Ant at the two. Oh man, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I got to think this through. Who gonna play? Who gonna be my small forward? Hmm. Y'all give me some suggestions on small forwards. I'm trying to think. My mind blank right now. Center, man. We don't have no great American centers, man. Damn, bro. All the great centers are not from the US. We pulled that nonsense a few years last time and had Joel Embiid on the roster, but Joel ain't no damn American, bro. Like I thought that was nonsense. Man, I do know for sure my backcourt is Cunningham and Ant Man. I know that for sure. Uh Damn, man. Small forward. Tatum, you're right. There we go. Thank you, Ezra. I can't think right now. Yes, Jason Tatum as small forward. Power forward. Let's see. Who's my power forward? Who's my damn power forward? Bam. At power forward, maybe. Am I missing somebody? Maybe Bam. Or hold on, let me take that. You know what? I'm going Cooper Flag at the four. I'm putting Cooper Flag at the four. Like, give me Cade Cunningham at the one. Give me Ant Man at the two. Give me Tatum at the three. Give me Cooper Flag at the four. And now who's my damn center? Oh man, who's my damn center? Who is my damn center, man? I'm trying to think now. Oh man. Maybe I don't know. Bam. Like who is the best? Who's the best centers? Who's the best American centers in the league? I can't even think right now. Y'all might have to help me. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about Flag. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about him too. But yeah, Flag at the four. Like Cooper Flag at the four. I just got to figure out who my five is. Right now, I'd probably have to go Bam, and obviously, I don't feel great about that. We might go Bam because of defense, but he's an undersized center though. You talking about going up against Wemby and maybe Jokic if Jokic still gonna participate, and people and Embiid if he plays for his right country. You know, we gonna see. Hey, bro, don't be scared to go to Oxford. I went to Oxford in 2018 with LSU gear, and they were saying a lot, but they didn't. Nah, Flo, bro, it's different now. Like that was before Lane Kiffin left him to come to LSU, man. It's different now. I would have proudly went to Oxford a couple of years ago, but them people are hurt. When I tell you those people. I seen that even their women's basketball coach took shots at Lane Kiffin on Twitter today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them people are hurt, man. I am not going nowhere around Oxford. Says we Lane Kiffin is our coach now. Hell no. Chet, maybe, man. Yeah, Chet, yeah. I could do Chet. Chet, he could give you some scoring and he protects the rim. He's thin, but I'd go Chet. Chet could possibly be in it too. Lincoln Riley is the one who developed him at Alabama. He was just an athlete who could throw. I 100% agree. Brunson could be the one. He could, but I would go Cunningham. Brunson for me, Brunson would come off the bench. Like I'm starting Cunningham. Like Brunson could come in after Cunningham. But yeah, I'm Cunningham gonna be my point. Who's your all-time starting five in the NBA in your life? In my lifetime. Because we gotta specify a lifetime. Like that means I can't count people that played before I really remember watching basketball. So in my lifetime, I'm going Steph Curry at the point. I'm going Michael Jordan at the two. I'm going LeBron at the three. I'm going Tim Duncan at the four, and I'm going Shaq at the five. That's my starting five. Like, like Steph, Jordan, LeBron, Tim Duncan, and Shaq. That's my starting five. I got the spacing with Steph. I got the two-way with Jordan in the mid-range. I got playmaking with LeBron and physicality. I got skill, just absolute skill with Tim Duncan in defense, and I got dominance with Shaq and rim protection. So yeah, that's my all-time starting five in my lifetime. Now obviously there's a lot of other great players that's gonna come off my bench. But as far as my start lineup, that's my start lineup. Appreciate the Tim Duncan love, Dugas, most underrated superstar ever. Absolutely. Halton football, I argue with people all the time about because I got a lot of people that love Garnett. And look, Garnett was great. But I'm like, bro, Tim Duncan is the best power forward of all time. Like, it's not even a debate. It's not Garnett. It's not Carl Malone. It's not Dirk Nowitzki. Like, it's Tim Duncan hands down on both ends of the court, like, yeah, give me that guy. And I know because he was quiet and he played in a small market, he don't get the type of notoriety that a Kevin Garnett gets, but he's by far the best power forward of all time. With that starting five, how many championships you think you win over a 10-year span? 10? Like, look, all the football 10 and 0. 10? I'm getting all of them. Like, give me all 10. Like nobody gonna guard Shaq. Like Duncan, and then we talking about them all in their prime. I'm not talking about Shaq. I'm not talking about Shaq in Boston. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Michael in Washington. I'm not talking about 40-year-old LeBron. I'm talking about all of them in their prime, yo. All right, y'all. One more, then I gotta bounce, bro. I'm going to Oxford this summer. Hey, Florida, be careful, man. Be careful. Them people hurt up there, man. Them people hurt up there, man. Yeah, ages 23 to 30. That's right. That team going 82 and 0. That's right. But all right, y'all, man. Let me run, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of the Dropping Downs and Mr. Dugas Interaction Q&A show. Come back, join me in about 30 minutes, man. I will do a live watch party for the entirety of the Miami Heat versus the Atlanta Hawks tonight. So come back and join me for that game, man, and we're gonna have a good time. Till then, see y'all in about 30. Let's go Heat.